So during the pandemic, Nancy Pelosi, a 100 millionaire and the leader of the People's Party, the Workers' Party, went on the CBS Late Late Show with James Corden, and watch what she did.
We're here with House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, and we've asked her to share something from her home for a little Late Late Show and Tell. Speaker Pelosi, what have you found? What are you going to share with us from your home?
Chocolate.
Really?
Chocolate candy.
Now, just keep in mind, most people in America have no idea how they're going to pay their rent. They're losing their health care. They're in line at food banks. There's lines wrapping around stadiums so people can get food right now. They passed $4.2 trillion to the richest people in the country, did nothing for you, and now they're on vacation. And she thinks it's a good idea. This is how tone deaf, out of touch. She thinks it's a good idea to go on a late night talk show and goof around about how she's handling it, the quarantine. Oh, my God. Let's watch.
Oh, wow.
And this is something you can get through the mail.
Okay.
Never run out. Can I show you?
Me. Yeah, absolutely. This is the episode of Cribs I never knew I needed. Oh, my. Wow.
Other people in our family go for some other flavors, but
people are lined up at food banks. This isn't the billionaire Trump doing this. This is the leader of the people, the people's house, the Worker Party. So she thinks it's a good idea why people are lined up in mile-long lines to get $30 grocery bag full of food. She goes on national television and shows all the different ice creams, how she's enjoying this quarantine because she's got all these different ice creams in her $12,000 refrigerator. And she doesn't have a worry in the world. She's not worried about paying her bills or getting health care or getting food or anything.
Or going back to work.
Chocolate, and then we have some other chocolate here.
See, I've always felt a connection with you, and now I understand why.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm also out-of-touch celebrity who likes to talk about ice cream when people are starving. Anyway.
Since you've been isolating in your house, how much of your regular diet do you think is ice cream and candy?
Well, as much as possible. It is. I enjoy it. I like it.
And people have pointed out she has two of these fridges. Each one of about $12,000 each. She has two fridges with $12,000 each. She's got more ice cream than the 7-Eleven does. And the reason they're talking to her is because we're in a pandemic and people are losing their livelihoods. People don't have money. People are scared to death. They're in lines trying to get free food. And this is what she thinks is a good idea to do after she just screwed you.
Better than anything else. And I don't know why, but it seems to agree with me. I have a lot of energy. And we just got restocked with the ice cream right for Easter Sunday because we were, shall we say, enjoying.
Because, I'm worth $100 million. And we get whatever we want. Plus, I have power.
I don't know what I would have done if ice cream were not invented. I just wonder.
What I would have done if ice cream. What about if Medicare for all wasn't invented? What do you think? What about those people? How about what would people do if a UBI wasn't invented? And there isn't one. You blocked it. So ice cream's the important thing, not rent subsidies, mortgage freezes, Medicare for all, a UBI. The important thing for Nancy Pelosi is ice cream. Now, just imagine if Trump did this. Rob Reiner and the Pod Save America guys and every dickweed at CNN and MSNBC would be pulling their hair. Oh, my God. Trump's showing off his ice cream and people are starving. They're not doing that now, are they? They should be. I'm doing it. They're not doing it. Isn't that interesting? They're not doing that. Trump knows better than to do this. You know who doesn't? Nancy, 100 millionaire, made while she was in Congress, Pelosi.
I agree. I don't know who I am without it. Well, thank you for that little sneak peek. We'll be right back.
Through eating ice cream during the apocalypse. The leader, our leader, the most powerful Democrat in the country right now. She comes back, they come back.
Welcome back.
Now they're eating
We're tucking into some ice cream. Reggie,
she's eating it.
do you have a question for our guest this evening?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, what the fuck did you do in that stimulus? Why did you screw America for a generation? And when are you going to give people health care, a UBI, and do something? Unfortunately, that's not the question. That's not the question. The guy doesn't even know how to put his head a little higher up on the screen. It's like they're all first day YouTubers on national television. Dude, don't put your head in the middle. You put your head at the top of the screen. Do you see how this would be the equivalent of me doing the same thing? Okay, let's do the show.
Oh my God, is that your impression of Stephen Colbert?
This is my impression, and Stephen Colbert, and whoever this guy is. Look, I'm on TV. Look, I can't even get as low as him. Look, I can't physically even get that low. I'm trying. Look, I'm on TV. I'm doing a TV show. What the fuck? Anyway, so his question is, let's hear it. I bet it's
Tonight's question goes to Speaker of the House, Nancy Pelosi.
Hi, Reggie.
Hey, how you doing? It's an
This is a
honor
TV show.
honor to see you.
It's an honor to see you. This is a
So
TV show.
if you were on a trip to Rhodesia in an ancient passenger airship and an argument erupted between the ship's second officer and a mysterious but charismatic passenger, would you intervene or would you go to your quarters and write about the account in your memoir?
This is what she's doing while people are freaking out. She's on a TV show eating ice cream in front of her $30,000 worth of fridges, giggling about a fake question, playing a game show. She's playing a game show. Is this the equivalent of playing the violin as Rome Burns? I think that's what this is. This is so bad. Trump has made a commercial of this. And here's the Trump commercial.
We turn now to that $350 billion fund to help small businesses and its workers get through the shutdown.
It will be up to Congress to restock it.
But Democrats blocking that move this morning.
They asked for $250 billion in 48 hours. I said, well, I don't think so. They objected, and I congratulate the Senate Democrats.
Speaker Pelosi, what are you going to share with us from your home?
Chocolate candy.
Thousands have been forced to wait for hours at food banks all across the country.
This is
Oh my.
chocolate, and then we have some other chocolate here. We just got it restocked with the ice cream.
You don't want to eat up everything all at one time.
I can't do it much longer. I'm trying so hard.
We were, shall we say, enjoying.
Having to admit that, yeah, we're starving, and
I like it better than anything else.
Taping this segment, there are 22 million people out of
This
work.
specific program is about stopping job losses today.
This is hurting people bad.
Other people in our family go for some other flavors, but
Right now, it's survival move. You don't know where that next something else is going to come from.
I don't know what I would have done if ice cream were not invented. I just wonder.
The Democratic Party is so corrupt, so unbelievably corrupt and out of touch that a guy who shits on a golden toilet gets to make fun of them for being out of touch elitists. And it lands. And it lands. Do you want to know why you have Donald Trump? Because he gets to run against Nancy Pelosi, one of the most corrupt criminals in the history of our government. Not only complicit in war crimes, but complicit in the generational screwing of workers and families. That's why Trump is elected. Not because Bernie bros are just so petulant. It's because of this. It's because when the time came to help people, Nancy Pelosi acted like she was Herbert Hoover on purpose and screwed you. And AOC, every damn Democrat went along with it, including Bernie Sanders. They're worthless. They're absolutely worthless. Here's what Danny Haiphong says at the Black Agenda report. He says, Trump understands power. Power is the ability to win the public relations battle because your opponent is invested in the same war as you, but you can't say so without losing the capacity to keep the left loyal to corporatism. Power is recognizing your opponent's weakness and striking. So he's pointing out that Nancy Pelosi's actually playing the same game as Trump. She can't say so. So she's handcuffed. Trump can't say the game he's playing. She can't. If she does, she'll risk losing the left. They won't go to loyal corporatism anymore. So that's just great. That's exactly right. So if you want to know why you're getting Trump, it's because of the corruption of the Democratic Party. I've been saying this since I read Listen Liberal. This isn't even debatable. You didn't get Trump because of Jill Stein or Russia. You moron on purpose. You didn't get Trump because of Susan Sarandon or jagoff comedians on YouTube. You got Trump because of the unbridled and transparent corruption in the Democratic Party. As Chris Hedges says, they cheat right in front of you. They steal right out in the open now. They don't even hide it. And Bernie goes along with it, 96-0 in the Senate, a generational screwing of America. Bernie was told to go along with it, and he went along with it. Hey, this is the part where I tell you where our live shows are, but there aren't any. And then I would tell you to go join our premium, but nobody has a fucking job. So why don't you just enjoy the video?